Hello again. Storm Christoph has been named because of the risk of very heavy rainfall across some parts of England and Wales, particularly over higher parts of North Wales and Northern England. Amber warning in force. And it's going to be wet across much of England and Wales over the next few days, as well as parts of southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. You can see Storm Christoph there out in the Atlantic at the time of recording, but it contains some rain-bearing weather fronts, an awful lot of mild air, a southwesterly fetch. And as that comes in and meets cold air across the north and the east, these weather fronts will just stall across central parts of the UK. There'll be a snow risk on the northern flank of these weather fronts, but the main cause for concern is, of course, the wet weather. Initial outbreaks of rain across England, Wales, southern Scotland and Northern Ireland through Monday evening, becoming heavy across parts of Wales and the southwest, and then later, after midnight, the south coast of England. But you can see how the rain then stalls through the night, North Wales and Northern England seeing the heaviest and most prolonged downpours. A southwesterly breeze will mean it's a mild night in the south, 10 Celsius there in the southwest, but further north, clear spells of frost for central and northern Scotland, with some wintry showers for the far north coast, but these, well, not as frequent as Monday. A bright day, nevertheless, across northern Scotland. Central belt southwards, it's cloudy skies. And then the rain really starts to affect Northern Ireland and southern Scotland. And again, it stalls here to give 30 mils widely across this part of the world. A mild afternoon to come on Tuesday with the southwesterly breeze, 11 in the south, but marked contrast with that cold air still there across northern Scotland. And that will start to sink south somewhat to mainly bring a snow threat to the hills of Northern Ireland and southern Scotland during Tuesday evening. 2 to 5 centimetres over the southern uplands, I think, by the end of Tuesday evening. At lower levels, it will of course be rain and some very heavy rain starting to emerge there across northern England and North Wales. Combine that with the snow melt expected, and you're looking at a serious risk of flooding. Fast forward to Wednesday, we've still got those outbreaks of rain affecting many parts of England and Wales. And really, it's a case of rain on and off for central and eastern areas, but it's in the west where the rainfall will be particularly prolonged, and along the south coast some heavier and more prolonged rain. Drier and brighter for Scotland and Northern Ireland, with some snow emerging there in the northeast of Scotland later. But let's pick up on those warnings. Amber warning in force for a small part of northern England, but widely yellow warnings across much of England and Wales. And really you can see the brighter colours there, picking out the higher ground of Wales and northern England, southwest moors as well. So we can expect 30 to 50 mils widely across much of England and Wales between Monday and Thursday. Some high totals along the south coast away from hills, but the main risk is going to be over the higher ground of the southwest, as well as Wales and northern England. And in this area, North Wales, parts of the South Pennines into western parts of North Yorkshire, we can expect 100 to 150 millimetres widely over the higher ground, and perhaps in some exposed spots more than that. So combined with the snow melt, that brings a serious risk of flooding in these areas and dangerous floodwaters at that. A marked temperature contrast continues on Wednesday. Mild in the south, southwesterlies, but cold air starting to push further south across Northern Ireland as well as northern England. And that cold air will spread more widely as we end the week. I'll have more on that in the Met Office week ahead forecast, which we'll post on social media, of course. And you can stay up to date with all the latest weather warnings, can be found on the Met Office website and app, and we'll keep you updated on these social media channels. Bye-bye.